What's going on, everybody? It's PineappleCITI here. You know I had to come through with my boy DJ Pinnacle on RL1Radio and Apple Music One Radio. Let's get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. You know what the vibes, man. DJ Pinnacle, RL1Radio, Apple Music One Radio. We are back, week 2, and I got the sis in the building with me, PineappleCITI. What's up? Talk to me.
What's going on, my brother? It's good to see you, man. Glad to be here, bro.
Yo, man, good to see you too, sis. Like, working with you over the holiday season was fire, but it's been amazing that we first started back in April during quarantine. Yeah. Believe was out, and it's like you kind of felt the connection, like, oh, okay, right from right there, and now we here with it. What's good?
Yo, honestly, man, you know what I mean? I'm so glad that you coming on board as my DJ, bro. Like,
yes.
It's a situation. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Like you said, the vibe has always been there. So I'm definitely, I'm glad to, you know what I mean, do this thing with you, my boy.
Yo, I appreciate you for having me. One time for my brother Prop, man, because me and Prop go back at least over a decade, man. That's family right there, for real. When one time for Prop, one time for the whole Redbull Records, man. Like, yo, like, how's it feel being signed to Redbull?
Yo, man, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. Like, I know, like, you know, back in the day when we was a little bit younger, seeing like even like the little Redbull commercial.
Yo, facts.
You know what I mean? He would get wings and all of that. It's really like a full circle moment. You know what I mean? Like, Redbull has definitely been supporting me for a couple years now. I actually started off just on the publishing side as a writer. So to see, you know, how our relationship has blossomed over the years, and you know, to be a part of the Redbull Records family, and you know, getting ready to work on my debut album and put it out, man. Like, I'm definitely excited about what's to come.
Yo, man, I definitely can't wait for that, man. I just can't wait to get to work. You know what I'm saying? And just help keep building a PineappleCITI brand, make it bigger and better. Because I'm telling you, yo, sis, this is your year, and not just your year. It's you're going to expand so much, and like, no pun intended, I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? And like, real talk. And like I said, I always love the vibe, always love the positivity, how you just manifest like life in general. Like what are some of your tips to help everybody else to like trying to, like, you know, get that little synergy going on and manifest their own dreams?
Yo, honestly, like the power of manifestation is just so important. One tip that I want to say is like literally like visualizing. If you haven't seen The Secret, it's on Netflix. It'll change your life. You know what I mean? And I just know that we're creating this life. Whatever you have in your life is something that you've created. So I just choose to create consciously. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go after mine. You know what I mean? Even in my song, I Need a Coupe, like, people thought it was just like a cool little bop, but really I was just talking about the power of manifestation and putting things in the atmosphere and making it happen. So, you know what I mean? That's my whole vibe and energy.
Yo, definitely. Yo, I definitely love that. And talking about bringing energy, like, how was it working with Kelly Rowland? Like bringing that energy to her, because she's a legend. You know what I'm saying? In the game, man. Destiny's Child, and you know that's a group that we both grew up with listening to. So how's it feel working with her?
Honestly, yo, it was so crazy because when I worked with her, I had just became a part of like the Redbull publishing family, and the first thing was like, yo, you know what I mean? We Kelly Rowland wants you to be in the studio with her. You know what I mean? We gonna set up this, you know, we even did like a documentary. So wow. It was crazy because like it went from like, man, like I'm just a kid from Jersey, and at the time I had just started walking again, just coming off my accident, to really being in a studio with a legend. And she was just such a, you know, Kelly's such an amazing, beautiful person, and I wrote like this crazy ass like sexy ballad for her, like totally left field from what I would ever do in life. And I remember her coming over to me like while I was doing the demo. After she heard the demo, she's like, yo, man, like you should really sing more, like you're fired. And so when she said that to me, I'm like, Kelly Rowland is telling me I can sing, bro. So you know, every now and then I had to bust out vocal chops on them, you know what I mean?
Yo, that's so dope. And like, you've been traveling all over the world. Like, what's some of your favorite places to ever travel to?
Yo, honestly, one of the the craziest and most beautiful places I've ever traveled to was Matera, Italy. I went out to Matera, Italy, and worked out of Redbull mobile studio on like in the middle of nowhere on this giant mountain. Like,
wow,
it was the same city that they shot Passion of the Christ. Like,
wow,
the third oldest city in the world.
That's amazing.
Just, you know, being there, I was there for 10 days, and just, you know, being in Italy, like I keep saying, I'm from Jersey, bro. Like I just to see how far I can go just off my dreams alone was just an amazing thing. So that was a wonderful trip. Got some great music done there, and I have to do it again. Yo,
that's fire. And speaking of us both being from the Garden State,
you know,
one time for New Jersey hip hop, I seen that you was in the top artists that they had of 2020, and that's dope recognition right there. That's love, right?
For sure, man. Like, you know, from the beginning when I first started putting out my music, man, my first song, Rose Colored, like, I'm saying repping Jersey like I'm Joe Button, like 3 lines.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So for me, I think God instilled in me, like, just Jersey, we have so many legends, you know what I'm saying?
We
For some
do.
reason, it's like that light doesn't shine on us in that way.
Yo, facts. I just had a conversation. Think
about Whitney Houston and Lauryn Hill alone.
Facts.
We could be done there. You know what I mean?
Easy.
You know what I mean? Easy. So it's always been in me to just go as hard as I can for Jersey and, you know, be one of those people that can burst that bubble for us to get back where we need to be. You know what I mean? So shout out to New Jersey hip hop for even, you know what I mean, recognizing me and supporting the kid, man. Because, you know, anything to do with Jersey is where my heart is, for sure.
No, facts, man. Like, for me, I'm a part of the Union DJs, which one of the top DJ teams in the industry. You know, you got the Union DJs, and then you got the heavy hitters. And for the fact that I'm the only Jersey DJ in the Union DJs, the first one, to me, I felt like that was an honor as well. So
absolutely, you doing your thing, man. I just want to congratulate you and shout you out for everything that you do, man. You're inspiring. Like, just keep doing what you do because you're amazing, bro.
Yo, I appreciate you, sis, man. Like, it's I just love seeing not just my people win, but Jersey win in general, because we got a lot of artists, DJs, producers, poets. Like, we're very deep, and I feel like Jersey always gets overlooked because of New York. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that it's artists like you that can take that torch that Lauren built, Whitney built, Northern by Nature built, Redman built, and keep it going and pushing it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely gotta say salute to you one time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And outside of the music, like, what else do you like to do? Like, I see you cooking with gas. Like, talk to me about that.
Oh man, I mean, I like smoking weed, bro. You know what I mean? So I thought, you know, why not like have a show? My friend is actually really good at making infused weed, all types of food and stuff like that. Really? So we brought our knowledge together, brought our little, you know, funniness together and personalities, and man, it's been a wonderful time. I've been enjoying it. I've been getting high as hell, and just enjoying myself, man. So I'm glad that you see it, man.
It's dope.
Straight up, you know what I mean? It's a real show out here, you know what I mean?
That's facts. Like, I seen the gingerbread joint. I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah. So what is like the craziest infused meal, or I guess candy or food that you had? What's the craziest?
Honestly, the weed infused peach cobbler was a 4 out of 10, bro. That shit was it was next level. Really? Yes, the peach cobbler, man. The dumplings, everything just hit so amazing, bro. Like, that was my favorite meal we've done so far. Like, I'll do that again in my spare time.
Wow. Sure. Yeah. Like I always wanted to try that, but I didn't know how I would react to it. So, like, if you're somebody that really doesn't, I guess, smoke like that, or really doesn't get into like that, but yet you're willing to try it, like, what would you suggest a starter to do?
I say don't, start off small. Whatever you get, take like a half of it at first, just to, you know what I mean, just to see what you're working with, because edibles take a little while to hit, and so you don't want to be, stuffing your face with this edible and hit you an hour later and you on another planet. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, no, facts.
Yeah, so just start off small. That's all I can say. But you know what I mean? It's a good time. It's a wonderful time for sure. And I mean, who don't love good food? You know what I mean? I'm putting
That's a fact.
Things together.
That's a fact, man. You know what I mean? I love me a good meal too. So like I said, we work with Kelly. Who are some of the other artists that you're willing to either, I guess, write for or actually put out a song with?
Yo, honestly, like I've never really been like a super name whore. Like it's some really dope artists out here right now that I feel like as long as you're dope, I'm down to work. I would love to work with like Roddy Ricch. I've always been a fan of J. Cole. Like I love Cole, you know, forever. But Buddy, I don't know. A lot of people sleep on Buddy, but Buddy is a good dude that I really want to work with as well. A Boogie. I could go down the list, but realistically speaking, yo, I feel like I need to combine with somebody on the East Coast and get my Infinity Stones so we could turn up. You know what I mean?
Facts. That's a big fact. That's a big fact. Like, I definitely would love to hear you on a drill beat. I think it would be kind of fire.
Yeah, I'm down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the cool thing about being a writer too is like I can write any type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one thing in my repertoire that, you know, I always use to my advantage for sure.
Nah, that's what's up. And like I said, this week been a historic week for like women, period, with new Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. Like, how does seeing someone that kind of look like us, like pretty much on that scale, like how you feel about that?
Yo, I feel like representation is just so important in general. So, you know what I mean? I think it's so cool that young Black women growing up, you know, no matter what your political, you know, stances or whatever, can look and see somebody that looks like them that's holding a place in office. To me, that's an amazing thing that's gonna, you know, perpetuate more success in our culture's future. And you know, I'm excited about what's to come, man. I watched the inauguration, you know, earlier this morning, man, and I felt like, you know, Joe had a good speech, man. I feel like definitely. This is like a new Renaissance period that we're coming upon right now, and I'm glad to be a part of something that's gonna be so positive in a couple of years or so. I feel like we're moving in the right direction.
Nah, that's what's up. And talking about the right direction, how soon are we expecting to work on the new PineappleCITI album?
Yo, we're working on it right now, but I got a single for y'all that I will be dropping next month for sure. So look out for that. We in our bag right now. I just was in the studio last night. We cooking up.
Okay.
And I'm excited. I'm excited to keep going. We also doing another stream of the concert that we did together, man. That came out. Shout out to you for being a part of that, man. So I'm excited just to give people a little warm up before we start taking over for the rest of the year. Nah,
definitely, y'all. I can't wait. And another one of my favorite songs for you is Dance, which to me, like every time I hear Dance, I just want to dance. And it's one of those records like it's always constantly going in my head. Like, Brisket, Cole. I'm like, oh, yep, let's go. Let's get it. Like, how did you come up with Dance?
Yo, to be honest, like me and my producer Fresh, we have such a good vibe. I met him back in like 2016, and the first day I met him, I knew like, yo, like this is it. I went to his house like every day for like 2 weeks. So our chemistry is just on point. And as soon as he played the beat, like words just started coming to me. Like when I write, I wouldn't say never, but rarely do I, you know, come up with a topic first and then try to write about it. I just let whatever comes to me come, you know what I mean? That's just what came out that day. You know what I mean? And I give myself room. Like, let's say I start writing something and, you know, 5 minutes in, I'm stuck or I don't really like it anymore. I don't hesitate. I'll move on to something else and come back to it. Dance was just one of those songs that I, you know, just wrote in about 15 minutes. And
wow, you know,
there it was. But it's crazy because it wound up representing, you know, the times that we're in. I feel like we just all wanted to dance. It was a crazy time going on right now. And, you know, we can't be in the clubs and nothing like that, but, you know, you can definitely turn up in your mirror. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely needed that positivity. And the video itself, I'm like, had me cracking up too. Like, how'd you come up with the treatment for Dance?
Yo, man, it was a collective effort. Like, shout out to everybody involved, because we just really wanted to step out of the box. And with my videos in general, I love telling stories. I love being funny. I love, just being different. And that's what we wanted to do there. Dancing with the Stars is a very popular show. We try to time it with the finale of Dancing with the Stars itself. So just to have a parody, and just in this time frame where, like back in the day, with shows and stuff like that, it was pretty much really like white based, and you would learn
definitely.
And it was all about like European culture. I kind of wanted to switch it up and say, look, man, let's teach them something. Let's be the royalty in this situation, and they compete, for us. So it was a good little twist on things, and I'm glad everybody found it entertaining.
Nah, facts, man. Like, the creativity was definitely A1. And to me, another thing that's A1 with you is like the fashion game. You always, from head to toe, always got that fire. Like, you could be a supermodel. Like that one picture that you sitting down and you're like, with it. Like, I'm like, yo, City killing it.
Thank you.
So what's your fashion sense? Like how do you put things together?
Yo, I love colors. I love like patterns and stuff like that. When I was a kid, man, like I was a chubby, geeky kid, bro. Like, I ain't really know fashion like that and stuff like that. So when I really started taking the time to, you grow up, you mature, you start looking a little better. You like, damn, let me throw these pieces together and stuff like that. And it just started with me just loving just to put on, different clothes. But now it's just elevated to a point where I don't like to leave the house unless I got on something.
Yo, facts.
It might be a little bit of an addiction, but like, I feel like when you look good, you feel good. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
I'm always about having good energy and good vibes around me, and clothes do that for me for sure.
Nah, that's a big fact. And not only with the fashion, like, you be doing the acting game as well. Like, tell us about your cameo.
Yo, so I was in Sneakerheads on Netflix. Shout out to Dave Myers. Dave Myers, one of the people that worked behind the scenes for me, was actually at his house one day and just happened to play my song "I Need a Coupe." He said he wanted to use it for the show, but then he called back like a day or so later and asked would I be able to fly out to be a part of the show. And who's gonna say no to Dave Myers, legendary director?
Exactly.
Music videos like Travis Scott, Drake, like, just turning up. So I wasn't gonna say no to that. It was definitely a dope experience, like just being on the whole set. I was in like plays and stuff in high school, but I was always ensemble. I ain't never had no lines and no shit like that.
Yeah.
So it was a whole different vibe, like I had my own little trailer. I'm like, man, I'm really acting out here, and I loved it. I hope it won't be my last opportunity, because I'm definitely, going to dive into that as much as I can too.
That's what's up. And like I said, it's like a jack of many trades. You're doing like a lot of different things. Like, do you think you might come up with like your own business, entrepreneurship, like, just expanding the brand like outside of music?
Absolutely. I think one of my main purpose in life is to help people and to encourage people to believe in themselves as much as possible, right?
Definitely.
I definitely want to lean into that as much as possible, but also like financial literacy, like getting people to invest. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The power of making your money work for you. I wanna expand my brand to the point where not only do you know me for fire music, but you know that you can come to me and you can lean on me for just how to be better in life. You know what I'm saying? How to chase your dreams, how to believe in yourself. All of those things are important to success. So I just want to help people in every area that I can.
Yo, that is like so fire. And like I said, I definitely thank you for the investment tips, because I've definitely been looking since we last spoke. So I definitely been looking. So I appreciate you on that. So what else can we expect for the future of PineappleCITI? Like,
yo, man, we got some new music on the way. I'm about to kill it with these videos that we put out. I got a new song with a feature on it that everybody might love. So I'm excited about that. It's
dope.
always pineapple season, but this year in particular is pineapple season. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
We about to get in our bag. Shout out to you, man. We gonna turn up with you now becoming my official DJ. I'm excited about that.
Me too.
We got a lot of craziness on the way. Expect to see me in some more stuff on Netflix or some more acting debuts. And yeah, expect some heat. Expect some fire. You know.
I bet, man. And let the world know all your social media, websites, everything goes right now.
Yes, sir. So anywhere you want to find me, you can just Google PineappleCITI. But on Instagram, it's They Love City, city with an I at the end. Everywhere else, I'm PineappleCITI. Check out the music, man. You know what I mean? Follow me on the gram. I post funny videos and stuff like that too, man. I'm a cool person. You know what I mean? So,
Word.
You know what I mean? If you like cool people and you a cool person, follow me, man. I appreciate you having the time for me today, bro.
Yo, sis, I appreciate you having the time for me. Like, it's always legendary, always love. Like I said, we family now, you know what I'm saying? So I can't wait for that first barbecue, get that popping.
Yes, sir.
Know what I mean? You know the vibes, man. And everybody else listening, Pinn Sessions goes down each and every single Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. But starting February 5th, something brand new. I just got notified by the program director. I have an additional hour added on. So now we're starting with the Pinnacle's Top 8 at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then we go right into Pinn Sessions at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, so all my artists unsigned, this is your chance to get your music heard on RL1Radio, Apple Music One Radio, as well as listen to my podcast on Apple Music and Spotify. And don't forget, visit djpinnacle.com. Once again, give it up for PineappleCITI. Episode 2's done, out the books. We see y'all next week. You know the vibes, baby. Pinnacle.